Welcome back to the show where some random Norwegian guy on the internet teaches you how to fold your clothes. Today we're going to have a look at long socks like these ones. So this will work for anything like ski socks, thigh-high socks or whatever you call it for women. Something for everyone here. I got 5 methods that I'm going to show you, and for all 5 methods we're going to start by taking the socks with the heel facing down, placing them like this, and taking the other sock and placing it with the heel down on top of that one. So from here we have a lot of alternative, so much room for fun. The easiest way of all is obviously to just take the top sock and flip it inside out over both layers like this. A very classic way to fold socks. But as you probably know, these socks are so long, it's not very convenient to store them, take them with you or anything like this. So what I like to do in addition to this is that I take the socks and I split them at about the heel here, and I take both layers like this and lift up this elastic band here. Now with my hand covering from the toes, I stuff it inside the band like so. This way they get even and nice and, you know, very flat, uniform, nice pair of socks. You can even place it standing up should you so desire. Moving on, we're going to have a look at how to file fold these socks. I know a lot of you like Maria Kondo's file folding style, so I figured let's make a variation for these long socks as well. Like with the first method, we're going to start by taking the sock with the heel facing down like this, and take the other sock and place it with the heel facing down directly on top of it. As you know, with the file folding method, we usually split everything into thirds. Now we can do this with these socks as well. If you want to do that, let's just split it at the heel here. It's a nice place to split these long socks. As you can see, that way the heel can stick out like this. And I'll fold it over one more time like so. I like to adjust the heel here so that it has something to stand on when you raise it up like this, and then you can raise it up and file fold it along with your other clothes. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm not that big of a fan of the file fold, especially not for like ski socks. If you want to take them in your bag, you can't store them like this, you know. Any wind would just blow them over and split them apart. So I found a little variation of this fold here that we can do as well. So let's go back to placing them with the heel facing down on top of each other like this. And then from here, what we are going to do is that we're going to start in the other end by folding it down 1/3 of the way like this. Now, here comes the cool part. We are going to do the same thing as we did with the first fold, in that we're going to lift up the top layer here of the elastic band. And with our other hand, we are going to hold the socks like this so that your fingertips touch the toes, I guess, and stuff it inside of the socks like this. Now you have a really nice and even sock here. Again, you can kind of flatten this heel here, that way they will stand really nicely. Now this thing is not going to come apart very easily at all. It's a really nice alternative, especially if you like the file fold. It's a little bit tall though, like you can imagine having this next to your other socks and they're like half as tall. So let's do a little variation here so that it fits in a little bit better in your closet. So again, with the heel facing down on top of the other one like this. And from here, we're going to split it into 3 parts again. Now, here comes the cool part. What we're going to do is that we're going to split the part with the heel in half first, so that we fold it over essentially 1/6 of the way, I guess. And then fold it over one more time at the heel like this. So now you can see we have essentially folded up half the sock. So from the other end, we are going to lift up this fold so that you have the heel here, and we're going to put that all the way down like this. So now you have something a little bit weirdly shaped here, and we are going to open up the topmost layer here, and again stuff it inside the topmost layer like so. And you can again flatten the bottom a little bit, and there you have something a little bit more presentable next to all your other socks. That's not 3 times as tall but it is a little bit thicker though, so keep that in mind. So for the last method, I'm going to show you my personal favorite. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know what's coming. It's the rose fold, dun dun dun, which by the way, conveniently is included in my free folding cheat sheet at organizing.tv/free. You can get it there if you are interested. So let's start by taking the sock here, splitting it into 3 parts again. We're going to fold the topmost layer 90 degrees to one of the sides like this. Now, one thing to note here, if you have something like a woman's stocking, you know, something really tall, don't fold it down 1/3 of the way. You need to adjust maybe like 4 or 5 inches down from the top is plenty. Anyway, from here, let's move on. Turn the socks like this so that you have the toes facing you. And with your little crabby grip here, we're going to start rolling both layers of the sock all the way up like this over our 90-degree fold here. Make sure that it doesn't slide up or anything when you go over here. Like this, and all the way to the top. And with one hand, lift it up. And with your other, flop this thing over the top. I made it rhyme, amazing. So, here you have it, the roast fold, fantastic. Oh, doesn't smell as nicely as a roast though. But I guess you can give your partner all of like 12 of these or something for Christmas. Would be cool. Anyway, have a lot more of these folding videos for even socks. Have ankle socks as well as regular socks. Again, go to organizing.tv/free and get a cheat sheet, and I'll also teach you how to use it there. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.